Fellas, big news yesterday in Milwaukee as former head coach Jason Kidd was surprisingly fired from his job of leading the Bucks. They're currently 7th in the East with the win last night. They were 8th for a while, 24-22, I believe. Joe Prunty, will be named interim head coach. Giannis Antetokounmpo was talking to Jason Kidd, trying to help him in any way, shape, and form to help him keep his job, but obviously the Bucks moving in a different direction. Is it fair or foul, Gil, for the Bucks?
Foul. You ain't even got to finish that. Just foul. It's foul. I mean, the organization themselves is just a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, you have 3 owners who just came in. That's too many cooks.
Yeah,
that's too many cooks in the kitchen. And none of the owners actually like each other.
Yeah, they're all hedge fund guys.
Yeah, they're all hedge fund guys that they can't make one decision on anything. I mean, the general manager they do have, Horace,
right.
Not one of them won it.
Right.
Not one of them actually won it. So when you have a general manager that you guys didn't pick, wasn't a finalist for it, didn't interview for the job, firing the head coach, there's just turmoil in the whole organization. Because when I look at the roster and I'm saying, all right, Bucks, 22, their record looks how they look as a team.
Right. And in the Eastern Conference, you can go on a 3 or 4 game win streak and move up to the 4th spot in the East.
Yeah, I mean, their team is just not, like when you look at the league around, everyone's 3-point shooters, everyone extending the floor, you have a dinosaur team where
Very true.
they're a bunch of drivers.
Yeah.
You know, so where they're going to lose games is exactly where this team lose games. Last 4 or 5 minutes where the floor shrinks and it's a half-court game. You know, you have you have Bledsoe and you have
Because who's their shooters on the Bucks? Middleton and Snell?
Middleton, yeah.
Like that.
But they're not great shooters. So you got these 2 guys that love to drive the ball, but you don't have a go-to guy.
Yeah.
That last 5 minutes guy. I mean, Greek
you don't
is
think
good.
Giannis is that go-to
No,
guy?
he's not the until he learns
He's not
how
the
to
killer
shoot.
closer yet.
Until he learns how to shoot a jumper.
Yeah.
Consistently. No, he's not a go-to guy. Like we all know you're driving. We're just going to sit in here, and that's why they're losing games until Jamari Parker comes back, who has that one-on-one game to play iso ball the last 4 minutes. They're not gonna be a good team.
So the rumors of DeAndre Jordan potentially going to the Bucks, it doesn't even solve the issues.
I know. I mean, that's what I said. So firing a head coach for working with what he has.
Yeah. What do you?
Two-part answer for me. Foul that Kidd was fired before Jabari Parker comes back. You have to give him a chance to, work with the entire roster, especially one of the most talented guys on the roster. So number 1, foul on that. Foul number 2, they fired him at a pizza place in Milwaukee. What the hell are you doing taking Jason Kidd to a pizza restaurant in Milwaukee?
They got some good pizza in Milwaukee.
Oh,
I tried it. I tried it. It's not bad.
That's right, but what is the firing for? What are you firing?
Well, they're disappointing right now. They're
Disappointing?
They're in 7th place in the Eastern Conference. They should be better than that.
But here's my thing. Why would you fire
Who?
The Bucks.
the Bucks? But they
should be better.
Like I said, they can go
they're
up.
5-4 potential.
But that's our own expectations on the Bucks. Like Gil said, if we look at the roster, other than Giannis, what other stars would want?
Well, again, you hope you get Parker back around the All-Star break. If not, March.
Okay, before Parker. Other than that, this team shouldn't be in 7th or 8th place. I mean,
And also, too, Parker's coming off
that's like-
2 ACL tears. We have to be cautious. 2 ACL
Yes.
tears. We don't know how he'll come back after this.
I mean, that's what I think. We're looking at Giannis as being this great player that the team should be better than they are. No.
He'll be there
No,
soon,
they're not.
but
they're not.
He's on the cusp. He's on the cusp.
He's on the cusp of being good, but it's just like Kobe.
Well, no, he's
when
on the cusp of being a superstar.
Yeah, when Kobe had that Laker team. And everyone's saying, pass the ball. And he's like, for what? Look at him. This is it. It's the same team. Like, you got the Greek, and it's like, look at the rest of them. Who the fuck are they?
I get that.
Before I ask you who should be the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, some names out there, is it smart to fire the head coach that's close with the superstar that you're trying to keep in Milwaukee for the foreseeable future?
No, that's what I'm saying. It hurts that, that you have to.
Right? It makes no sense to me. Like, Giannis is not necessarily on a long-term
I'm pretty
deal.
sure, yeah. It's.
He signed a 5-year, $100 million contract, I believe, a couple years ago. That, as we know in the NBA, those contracts run out quick, and he can move on to the next team.
But teams like Milwaukee, they have no chance in winning winning championships or actually doing anything great. I mean, let's just be honest. I'm pretty sure their best record ever was probably in the last 20 years, 49 wins maybe.
Yeah.
Have they even broke the 50 mark in the last 25
sure.
years?
You know what I'm pretty sure of too? That Jason Kidd wears out his welcome everywhere he goes. So
He's done it.
Not really a shocker.
New Jersey, Dallas, Brooklyn, Now Milwaukee, that's
He
a
just hates
that's the
the
thing.
kid, man.
Listen, like you said, he has a track record of wearing out his welcome wherever he goes, and he's a great player.
Just saying.
I'm just
saying.
yeah. Next up, look, Gil
He's
has
just
it.
going to attack that
He's
man,
a Hall of Famer,
man.
but I'm just saying as a coach.
I mean, if you look at, like you said, coach and player, that's what he does.
Hall of Fame coach. You just give him the chance.
He's a Hall of Fame player, not a Hall of Fame coach. He's a Hall of Fame player.
Let's get